So I feel Hey guys, it's Jynnette. All right. Hello. It's Jynnette the Oracle, and I'm coming here today to do the reading for the month of April. This is going to be for the sign of Libra, so it's going to be most pertinent for those of you who have a Libra rising, sun, moon, or north node sign, okay? I am doing things a little different this month. If you've been following me for a while, you know that every once in a while I do switch things up. It's just the nature of me, who I am. So I am still grounding overall messages with the Oracle deck, the Braultolais or Braultolege. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but that's going to be the anchoring energy for each sign, and I'm just drawing on energy out of that deck from a specific subset of cards that I relate to the major arcana as well as the planetary energies, because I'm wanting to really channel some a specific bandwidth of higher intelligence and wisdom for these readings. I also will, of course, be using an additional deck for further messages as it relates to our human concerns, so work, money, relationships, as well as our spiritual development, okay? Some quick announcements as I start prepping is, if you have not already signed up for my newsletter, please sign up. I have just recently shifted the format of the newsletters to deliver a lot more information, and I've been getting some rave responses from them, so people have really been liking the shift, the change. Also, open enrollment for semester 2 of the Lightworker Academy comes up April 1st and will be open through June 15th, and the semester actually will begin right at the start of July, because that's when the next new moon solar eclipse is going to be happening. So if you are interested in that, be sure to check the website starting April 1st, and I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that everything is up at the beginning of April 1st, not the end of April 1st. Fingers crossed. All right, so lastly, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, Libra. And please like the video. And I'm going to go ahead and get your energies out now, and then we'll talk about the messages through the cards, through the oracle cards, and then through the rest of the cards. Thank you to those of you who are returning. Hello to those of you who are new to the channel. And again, this is for Libra rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node. If you want to get a better understanding of why I pay attention primarily to those 4 signs, at least for doing prediction work, you can check out the latest blog, which I titled Astrology 101 on my website, innersonalchemy.com. Okay. All right, Libra. So first off, your anchoring energy is this card, Thankfulness. I associate it with the energy of Neptune, which is, I'm actually hearing this is specifically Cosmic Mother energy that's coming through. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this is probably going to be a relatively esoteric read when we get to the spiritual channel message, but I'll just say overall, if the Cosmic Mother is coming through for you, Libra, It's because there's some deep healing and also restoration and shifting, really important shifting of your life trajectory that is happening right now. And you probably are already feeling it, to be honest. I think this spring equinox, which we just experienced towards the end of March, clicked things for you in a different way. And I'm hearing it's tapped you into your power in a different way. You have greater clarity and understanding. And you are actually feeling empowered now. There's a better there's a better balance in play, and the reason that's the case is because you're not othering the way you normally do. Or at least if that's not already the case at the start of the month, you will get to that place by the end of the month. Othering meaning, you literally represent relationships, but air energy in general is about community, right? And the sharing. But specifically for Libra, one of your challenges is to always be thinking of other before self, or always kind of like hedging your bets, or not quite considering self first, right? And that seems to not be the case so much anymore, or at least again, that may be shifting. And that is healing, okay? That is healing because it keeps you from being at war with yourself, of always trying to negotiate your needs and your wants and your desires. So there's something important about that. Okay. So that's the initial anchoring message from Neptune, or really Cosmic Mother, for you. All right. So truly thankfulness for that healing, for that grace. So let's get into first the practical matters of life, initially looking at work. So with work, it looks like things have been really steady, probably prosperous as well. You probably are feeling in your power. I think actually, because I was gonna do work and money separately, but no, I'll still do them separate. I think there's gonna be some overlap, but I think whatever has been going on with work has been, whether you work for someone else or you work for yourself, right? But with the work that you do, I'll say it that way, it has been fruitful enough for you to be making material investments. That help lead the way for greater abundance down the road. Okay, so basically, as it relates to the work that you do, keep doing that. Essentially, keep leading, especially right now in Aries season. You very much are a master manifester, and I think I actually said that to Aries. It was either Aries or Taurus. So watch, because I do actually have Taurus energy out here already. So you might want to watch the Aries reading, because you're actually showing up as Aries, the Emperor. And I have Taurus out. So watch those two videos. I also have Cancer out too, so you might want to watch that. But at the very least, Aries and Taurus specifically, okay? And then additionally, if you like Cancer. But you're a master manifester right now, so it's important that what you are creating, what you're intending, what you're believing, what you're taking action on is in alignment with what you want. And that's a similar message that's been coming through for everyone, but for some folks in particular, the speed at which manifestation can occur is significantly heightened, and you're one of those signs, okay? So that's good. And I'm hearing you got to spend money to make money, or you got to, and as it relates to the work that you do, you got to make some kind of investment or shift in some way out of your comfort zone in order to go to your next level, okay? Is really what I'm seeing. Because you've gotten as far as you can go up to this point. And now it's time to shift and you are ready for that. You may second guess yourself every once in a while, but whatever that is, if you're looking for promotion or changing jobs or launching a business or leveling up a current business, but some change, it's for you to do. Okay. And the insight has already come through. So it's not like you're going to be doing things willy-nilly. It already should be, this is already inflow from things that have been in place. Okay, so this should be comfortable for you. This should be comfortable for you, this vibe. So it's honestly, it's all systems go on the things that require attention as it relates to the work that you do. Just watch your internal balance, of course, right? Like don't overexert. Because the thing about Aries season for you is you might want to do too much. So remember what I always say, effectiveness versus efficiency. Effectiveness being doing those few things that actually move you forward versus just accomplishing a bunch of stuff on the to-do list that may or may not actually materially move you forward, okay? So don't be busy. Be productive. Okay. Now, in terms of money, again, similar energy, because I think those two are very much tied. Money has been good, it's been consistent. I'm actually hearing, though, with this, just make sure you don't overspend this month, okay, on things that are just about pleasure, because there may be a tendency to do that. So you want to watch out for that because you're going to need those resources for investment, if not right now, for later on, or maybe you already did it, so you just have to watch what you're doing. And you know your red flags, so I don't not worry too much about that. And I also think one of the things that has shifted in your relationship with money is you're now seeing or have broken through some old beliefs about money, what you can have, what you make, what you're worth, etc. So that's good. Because now that that's kind of out of the way, you will push forward. And I think that actually has specifically been a shift that has occurred in March. Okay. All right, so love. I think you've really been, I want to say for a long time, but actually might not be that long. It might have been just within this last year where you've started, if for some reason you haven't been already thinking about it, where you may be circling back around, or circling back around, or have already circled back around to your hope for family, whatever that looks like for you. So maybe it's marriage and kids, maybe it's a long-term relationship, whatever that stuff is, but the needing and the wanting and the desire for that is there. And this is a general reading, obviously, for the collective. So whether you are with someone or dating, a couple of people trying to figure out who you want to connect with, or if you're single and no one's there and it's just an internal process, that's there. And it has been there as a running theme relatively recently. And love has come in and has continued to come in, or at least show up or be available. Okay? So I don't get the sense that you don't have options, which is good. But right now, because you are in such a potent manifestation phase or operation on a soul level, regardless of your context that you're relating this to, again, you have to be and stay connected to what it is that you want ultimately in the long run. Put your energy and your feeling and your vibe and your subconscious in that and your voice into that. Okay, because that is actually what is going to magnetize that to you. Ask and you shall receive. Now, it may require you to separate just a little bit so you can get clarity about what that is, about what you want, especially if you have had the tendency to conform to others' wishes as it relates to love and not be enough of an advocate for your needs and your wants and your desires. So that you're really clear about what's going on within. There was another message though, because that was just one group. There's another group though. Another group of you, you're needing to step out of your comfort zone to go for what you want because your heart has actually been closed off. And your love may or have actually already shown up. And when I say your love for this stage of your life, okay? This is collective again. Or at least if there's not new love that has entered in recently, just the shift of the energy around you, whether you are aware, well, no, you're aware of it. I was about to say whether you're aware of it or not, you're aware of it. So if you don't have anybody on the radar, the energy has shifted and you're aware of it, and you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to stop isolating yourself and put yourself out there, okay? If you are juggling a couple of options, but nothing's really kind of like solidified, you may need to pull back just a bit to assess and to see where the clear yes is, because there may be a bit of confusion about what's true love versus passion. Now, true love can be passionate, but when I'm saying love, I'm meaning like really unconditional love, right? So you may need to like come a little bit more into self to assess and to see and trust your intuition about what is already there. And then if you are already involved with someone, then there actually is some adjustments that are happening right now in the dynamic of the relationship, and the shift that's going on within you or that has already happened within you is going to require you, I guess, negotiating new contracts is the best way to say it. But this is something that you are in control over. This is your work to do. not the other. Okay. And again, regardless of context, this is a collective reading. I don't know your situation. Trust your intuition because it's strong. Trust your heart. So get out of your head, Libra. Come down here. And when I say heart, I don't mean emotion. I mean, but truth, integrity, right? Peace in the physical body. And see what is being reflected outside of you. Because I am seeing the reflection energy is the Chariot. So this could literally be a Cancer, but it's not a court card. So I don't want to really go there. It's more about the energy of the feminine principle. Okay. Now, with that being said, you do actually have Queen of Cups in your strength position. So you might actually already have water in your chart, or you're dealing with water energy. You already intuitively know the strength of this connection, and you're in the head about it. But that's a sidebar. Whatever that feminine, because this is you're showing up as the masculine presence, regardless of your gender, but this is the I am, right? And the reflection is the feminine energy. So you will already intuitively know because sometimes this energy is balance, and so the Chariot can either talk about balance and mastery within self, or it can talk about warfare and fighting. So as you, again, depending on your context of the three different scenarios that I just gave, as you do this stuff, the behavior of what is being reflected outside of you is going to give you greater insight and clarity, and most likely just affirm what you already know in the deeper part of your soul about the situation. And then, and I think that's more so for the two groups that either are with somebody or dating multiple people. For those of you who are single, this is about the environment being very receptive to you showing up, which is again why that message was coming through about you need to break through wherever this block is around the heart, and quell your passions if need be, move slower if need be, but you need to get out and about because the opportunity for love is there. Okay, it is there. Okay, so now lastly, spiritual messages for your spiritual development. So you are at a place of stability and balance now in managing your human affairs, if you will, where more of the enjoyment can come through. So maybe you've been actually working really hard, and it might actually be time to kind of jettison some more things from your life that are keeping you busy, but you actually don't need to be juggling anymore. You don't have to keep putting energy into, because you actually may be able to see now that you're good. You actually can do more or do the same with less. And that's amazing, okay? So you have come to a place of inner balance with your divine masculine, divine feminine energy within. And again, I think this is also specifically speaking to you having come to your true sense of balance because you're already showing up as the Emperor, as Aries. So that means that you have come to true Libra balance because you're not dishonoring self. Okay, so the work that you've been doing spiritually for your own healing or what have you, that's good. March has definitely been really healing and eye-opening for you in terms of your spiritual walk. And part of what you are basically going to be learning in this cycle for Aries is having and taking more agency in your life and in what is created. Because I think you work more off of your mental capabilities and your intuition, and there's not enough, or at least there hasn't been enough desire, enough courage in both of these energies, Emperor and Chariot, is what that's about, okay? So the self-esteem is there, like you're strong, your emotions are there, you're solid. So you can start creating, and you don't have to be so worried or so concerned about what is created, okay? Because you're good. All right, Libra, so those are your messages. I hope that you enjoyed. If you'd like to book a session with me, you can go to my website, andersonalchemy.com. Again, please subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and share. I appreciate it. And I love you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.